So hello YouTube, it's me Priyank, and in this video we are going to talk about all the tech updates that happened in last 24 hours, and this is tech news for 3rd January 2019. So we have daily tech news on this channel. In case you want to learn more and watch all of our videos and get tech updates regularly and stay updated, then please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon because we keep on doing this kind of videos regularly. So now let's move on to the tech update. The first tech news that we have is about iPhones, and iPhones are officially marked as expensive. We already knew that iPhones are expensive, but they are officially marked as expensive by mashable.com. So you can get all the links in the description. So there are tons of news available from Apple and about Apple actually, and there are tons of things and bad news actually for Apple. So let's move on one by one to all the news that we have, all the tech updates that happened in last 24 hours. So I'm a positive guy. We'll start from a positive news. So there is a project called Project Soil from Google. So Google is working on a project called Soil, wherein you can actually use your gestures to control electronics. So for example, if I have a radio, I can just do like this and control the gestures, and this can be used in smart watches, and Google has previously worked on this project, and it is working from a long time, and after some time they actually stopped working on it, and now it is a good news that in 2019 they are again working on the project, and Project Soil will be possible, and the project is quite good, and this is the reason I've added it in the first tech news, that the project actually allows you to control, as I told you, all the voltage or electronics using your gestures. So you can simply do like this, a gesture like this, and with your thumbs you can actually control the volume of a radio or something like that, or even in smart watches you can scroll using a gestures like this. So you can use many other gestures are available, you can actually use them, and this opens a whole lot of technology, a whole lot of things to us, because using gestures is like we don't actually need touchscreens from now, and they are actually, the gestures are actually. So what I mean by layer based basically means you can actually use 3D, you can move like this or you can do like this. So there are 2-3 things, and there are tons of things available. I'll add everything in the description. You can go and watch and check the articles if you want to know more about Project Soil. Now let's move on to the next tech news. The next news is from Apple, and actually what happens is the after quarter 4 or quarter 3 of 2018, the sales of iPhone has dropped, and this is usually because iPhone was actually the same iPhone that they launched last year. So iPhone XS was the same as iPhone X that they launched, and they have actually used a bigger screen, and that's all. So Apple has announced that they are actually blaming China's economy for the drop, and they are actually claiming that China is facing some financial problems, and that's the reason in the decline of sales of iPhone. And if you ask me, the question is quite simple. You are not giving anything innovative, and thus the sale is only because of the brand name, that is Apple, and it is basically an icon or a fashion icon or an expensive item that people usually carry, and nothing else. You are not giving any feature, and there are companies in market. We have OnePlus and even Samsung and many other Android companies working hard and bringing new things, new features, new updates, and regularly changing tech world, and you are not doing anything. You are just using the same thing, and as per my knowledge, that is the reason for the decline of the sales. So we cannot comment anything on anyone's company. It's a big company, but I would think twice before commenting on a country's financial problems. So let's move on to the next news. This is kind of bad for Apple and China. So let's move on to the next news, which will be good. Next news is actually from us. So we are launching an application, and you can check more in the description. You can read articles on the go, and the application is offline, So once you update the application, you get all the articles, and the application is on Play Store. You can check more, you can watch the link, you can check the link actually in the description. So you can click on the link, you can download the application and sync it. And after syncing it for the first time, the articles will be available on offline mode and in offline actually. So once you are traveling, while you are traveling, you can watch or read our articles, watch our videos and stuff like that. So that's all for this video. Again, in 24 hours I'll be back with new news and new things. I'll be explaining new terms, and in case you don't know my channel, just go and check my channel. You can watch my videos, and that's all. Again, it's me Priyangada signing off.